am so happy to be making this video for you. As you can see, I got real fancy for the occasion. I dressed up, you know, my fancy jams, and I put up my hair like a princess, and I put on my lip glasses. So yay, okay. I read you Giraffely, Out of Alignment, and A Sense of Entigerment, and yes, this is mood-changing nail polish, so you might enjoy that as I read. Now we have Giraffely, Stop to Smell the RhinoceROSES. Giraffely T. Giraffe loves her friends most of all. She does her best to show it by returning every jungle call. Any time of day, and sometimes late at night, Giraffely asks permission to be at her friend's bedside. One particular day, every animal was informed that one of the young rhinoceroses had lost her ivory horn. When Giraffely heard the news, she knew she had to show up, for RhinoceROSES had been her friend since birth. Together, they had grown up. RhinoceROSES had a very special gift. Whenever Giraffely was feeling down, Rhino would give her spirit a lift. A few months ago, the jungle doc delivered some sad news. RhinoceROSES had been feeling sick, like her tummy had an inside bruise. It wasn't long before Rhino had stopped coming to school, and all the animals missed her because Rhino was so cool. Her hair was spiky on the top, her laughter was the loudest, but her horn was the envy of all her friends. Her horn made Rhino proudest. Word had spread over the savannah and through the jungle trees that sickness had struck the young rhino. Rhino's tummy had a disease. Giraffely came to the hospital where her friend was sleeping. Nurse Wildebeest was checking screens that randomly kept beeping. "Well, hi, Giraffely," said the nurse, slightly louder than a whisper. "It's time for Rhino's medicine. She'll be glad to have a visitor." Giraffely had never been in a hospital before, and she'd certainly never seen Rhino without her glorious horn. Rhino looked so different. Giraffely hardly recognized her. As Rhino woke, it was quite clear that Giraffely had surprised her. Giraffely took a moment to breathe and to clear her head. She thought about how she would feel if she were stuck in that bed. How would Giraffely like it if a sickness took her spots? And if tubes were stuck into her legs? She decided she would not. And so, while Nurse Wildebeest administered Rhino's meds, Giraffely pretended that all was well and leaned on Rhino's bed. "Ooh!" Rhino cried out, and Giraffely jumped back. Nurse Wildebeest explained why Giraffely couldn't lean like that. "Any touch on her body makes Rhino feel quite nauseous." "I'm sorry," said Giraffely. "I promise to be more cautious." "It's okay," croaked Rhino. "I'm really glad you came. I thought my friends forgot about me. I know I'm not the same." "What do you mean?" Giraffely lied, thinking she could fool her friend. "You look great for someone sick." Rhino rolled her eyes. "Girl, don't pretend. Rhinoceroses are fat, but my sickness has made me skinny. My hair is gone, my face is long, my laugh is weak and tinny. But of all the things that I have lost, I miss what I've had since I was born. A rhinoceros is not a rhinoceros without a glorious horn." Giraffely sat silently, intent on actively listening. Nurse Wildebeest gave them privacy, shutting the door with both eyes glistening. The rhinoceros went on, crying over all that she was listing. "My friends, playing outside, rolling in mud, everything." Giraffely's eyes were misting. Here was Rhino, her boldest friend, the one who always cheered her, letting go of the life she knew. This experience just kept getting weirder. "What can I do? How can I help?" Giraffely wanted to know. "Smell the roses," Rhino replied. "Smell them everywhere you go." "Smell the what? What do you mean? What will smelling roses do? What do flowers even matter? We're talking about you." Rhino sighed a heavy sigh. She had little energy. This process she was going through was confusing to Giraffely. "I know next time the roses bloom, I won't be here to smell them. And my friends won't know that I love them so I need for you to tell them. Tell them that I'm grateful for every game we played. Rhina's medicine kicked in. She slept, and Giraffely stayed. Rhina's mom and dad came back. They thanked the giraffe for coming. It won't be long now, said Nurse Wildebeest. The machines all began humming. Giraffely took one last look at her dear friend, then went. At school the next day, she told her class the message Rhina sent. Their teacher helped the young animals to plant rose bushes around their playground. They watered them and fertilized them and removed the bugs that they found. When spring arrived, they came alive. The fragrance filled their noses. Giraffely lovingly thought of Rhina when she smelled the RhinoceROSES. All the animals reminisced of Rhina's happy laughter, and within the hearts of all her friends, Rhina lives Giraffely ever after. The end. Thank you so much for letting me share this with you.